My name is Hope524 and welcome to another video. And so today I'm going to be showing you a bit about the editor. Yay! It's so amazing. But first, I have made a couple of my custom scenarios, which I'll quickly show you. So, let's see. Yes, the Americas. This is one based in the year about right before the French and Indian War. That's kind of just like about the current map state at the time for the Americas. I try not to make the Russian Empire too overpowered, so they only have this. You've got Portugal, you even got Spain, you got France, you got the UK. And yeah, so there aren't many civilizations. You've even got the Dutch because, no, actually, I just want, also Denmark because of this. I don't remember why I added the Netherlands, which technically did not control Belgium at this time. I do not remember why I added that. It might have had something to do with, like, right here. Let's see. I'm just trying to find the next one. I have the 1870 Balkans. Didn't include all of Austria-Hungary. Ottoman empires are the strongest. You've got the Old Greece, which actually is, I think, slightly smaller. You got Romania, and at this time you didn't have any Bulgaria quite yet. And you got Montenegro and Serbia. We've also got the First Balkan War, if you want to point that. Then we got WW1, which is the map state right before WW1. So we've got Luxembourg. Sadly, there's no Liechtenstein. We've got Belgium, Netherlands, Denmark. I think Denmark actually needs to be a little bit higher. We got Sweden, Norway, massive Russian Empire, which is at number 1. We've even got Britain, got Italy, Germany, which is number 2. Montenegro, Serbia, Romania, Bulgaria. Yeah, you get it. Not that one. Nope, definitely not mine. Just trying to find mine. I did actually modify the 50 states, modern world to include the 50 states because, yeah, I wanted to be able to make it funner and also so I could, like, reform the United States as Washington. Or some other one. We've also got the British Isles, which shows the British Isles here with Wales, England, Scotland, which I think should be slightly higher, Ireland, and Northern Ireland. This is called No Name, but what it's really supposed to represent is Vietnam's rebellion from French Indonesia. We just got the Balkans, which is the modern day Balkans today. Probably should have added Hungary. Definitely did not make that. Definitely did not make that. Definitely did not make that. Just saying. Okay, now we're back to the beginning. And so if we go back, now let's go take a look at the editor. First we have scenario editor. So I'm gonna just create a new scenario. You can decide what you want this to be about. I will be just doing a quick little easy Pacific Northwest because that's quite easy. So you select these to decide which ones are gonna be normal or not. So or like on. So now what I do is in this area I can customize the wasteland to actually exist like how I want how I want this to look. So I'll just have Pacific Northwest here. Then next you figure out which civilizations you want. So here I want Washington, I want that democracy. Here I want Oregon, I want that also democracy. Idaho, I don't want Shoshone actually. Okay, actually gotta remove. Don't know if they, yes, here's Idaho. And then we also can go and add, let's see, it's not it. We can add Montana. Then next we just set their borders by doing this. So this allows us to set their borders. In this case, this is really small. So there isn't much to it. And then you can also do some scenario settings. So, like, it's time. So in this case, this would be happening in the modern day, roughly. We can also set such as starting army and capital, starting population, economy, or we could either make a whole empire, starting money, happiness, population growth. So in this case, I'll put those down. Save scenario. Yeah, I forgot to name it, so now it'll be known as no name. But you can also do this with the different maps because there are several of them. Because you've got the normal Earth 4,269. You've also got Europe, which I will show you all of these. And you've got Europe at this at times, and you can actually take a look at these through different periods. So if we're to say go back and like see the map, we can see I have the Scandinavian area, which just represents this area. We've even got the Modern World War II, World War I, the Great War, which I think is an auto one that was made, because I don't remember making one for this area. I think this one was just auto made, but oh, it's normal. So yeah, and also since they're different countries, basically means that instead of me having to, meaning that, oh wait, we had the Kingdom of Montenegro, and and Serbia, North Macedonia, yada. So basically meaning we can take a look at these guys. And so this is an auto one that came with it. I of course did not make this. So I believe that's it. And then you've got Victorian area and all these other ones. The only one I made was the Scandinavian area. We've even got Asia, which some of these do have special ones, so for the most part they're all just kind of the same one, just focused in on a specific area. So the only new one I believe in the Europe map was the World War I one. The only difference is that there's just more in Europe. It's specifically set to Europe. And then here we've got pretty much everything. Yeah, everything the same, just all focused in. As you would see if I just zoom out. Now you've got Earth with even less provinces, and also to note the style does in fact change. Quite interesting. So in this case, you will see that several areas have been lumped together, especially in the United States. Basically each province is their own province, although in some cases like France, that most certainly not the case. There's some areas like Luxembourg, which did exist, no longer exist anyways. Yeah, it's very interesting. It does have pretty much every country, and I believe, yeah, you've only got Campaign, which is this weird one, which has like Turkey, but like it's weird countries that in some just random neutral playing stuff. Everything neutral. It's interesting. And then you've got Kepler, which is this random country, which I have made my own personal scenario for. So you have the you had the modern world, which came with it, which has like some countries kind of, I guess, in the same way ish, such as the United States, then this, and then Canada up here, or like these three set out together, and then like it's kind of weird. Then I made the New World, which is a completely random one. So we've got like the Pickle Empire, China, a bunch of like, we've got the Pickle Empire, which is a custom nation I made. We've got like Australia, the Woodian Empire, another custom nation I made. A bunch of ancient empires, weird ones. Yeah, I messed around a lot. And then you've got just map name. That's literally what this is called. It's pretty much just the normal map, except only 2 provinces exist in this entire thing, which is meant to kind of represent a test. Now, if we go back, I'm going to be using the normal map. The stuff in the editor works simply because it's the base one. You can go mess around with the other ones, because I'll probably end up doing that farm again sometime, which is because it's actually quite interesting. Yeah, but I'll be using this one. Then you can create civilizations, which these are your all personal ones. So I've got the Woodian Republican Empire, which is based off of a story. So you can form these. You've got Cascadia, Pickle Empire, New England, a whole bunch of random ones. And you can even create them, which basically just you say its name, and then you mess around with its flag, which you have to first select a template, and then you can add more overlays over it. Then you can change its service ribbon, which I never messed around with, and then you've also got civilization color. Then you can create leaders, which don't really know how you do this. So yeah, actually, yeah, you can add an image name, which I don't know how you do that. You got its wiki if you need it, population growth, see if they actually add anything, which say you're to add and then a new leader, and then you can add some civilizations to it that exists on. So you can take a look at all the other ones, Adolf Hitler if you really wanted to. You even got the cities, which basically means you just if I want to create a city, I go and see, okay, I'm gonna go here now. I can set this to be capital, city, town, village, and hamlet. If I do town, and then I just select, say, okay, here, this is where it is, and then you kind of get to select where it is. And then you do city name, and that's it. If I actually go here, this is not where Linwood actually is. It's actually more roughly here. Save. Then you've even got the map editor, which isn't what you think. It allows you to select your map once again, and now you've got your map editor download, which is a completely other thing that I don't know how to use. I want to use it eventually to make my own custom maps, but not right now. So basically, you can edit connections and provinces, which. So basically, how you do this is you'd make a map and then make provinces, and then this is how you would like do things. Say like, okay, so this is the amount of population, I think, and then you can like update province data or something. It's insanity. I don't know how to use it. You can also edit the C provinces, which are these. You can edit terrain types. So these are how the normal terrain types look like. And what you can basically do is go, okay, this area that is selected as forest, I'm currently setting it to desert. But I can now set these to drylands. Or just set them back to normal forest. You have a lot of these, which I don't know how many of these are actually even used. You got semi-desert, taiga, tundra, savanna, steppes, plains, mountains, marsh, jungle, hills, forest, drylands, desert. Yeah, I don't know how many of these are actually used in this, but I don't know. And then you've got continents editor, which allows you to mess with the continents and set their boundaries, thus meaning you could completely get rid of Europe if you think it's all just a peninsula of Asia, or vice versa. And you can do growth weight editors that allows you to mess around with I think a normal growth rate of an area. So like right here, I can set this to 100%, and then do crazy things with it. Then you can do regions editor. So these are all regions. So this is the Pacific Northwest. This is Northwest Territories, Great Lakes. So it basically just shows you all the different regions. So we've got Germania, South Germania, West Mediterranean, Gaul, Iberia. You'll find that somewhere around here will be very much a reference into like other countries, and you can't make your own though. And there's a lot. You can't make your own, but you can change these if you feel like you have different views. Then you've got Army Position Editor, which basically means that if I were to say select this and say this is where the army is displayed, I can shift that around if you really want to. We've got port position, we've got port position, which just means like how it shows up on the map. We've got sea armies, like where the seas, like armies are, which I don't know how half of this is used. Optimization, which I have no idea, and I think this is just region-related things. Yeah. Then you've also got wasteland maps. So if you want to have like wasteland, so you can add a new wasteland map, which I actually have. So this is the Middle East, and you can like do wasteland things with it, which I have no idea how you do that. Oh, and I think this is, yeah, I have no flippin' idea how you use this. We've got the United States of America, and this I think allows you to, I think for other, like, in China. I don't know. I'll probably make later more in-depth ones. I think this is just like, I don't know how you would use this. I think this is meant to be specific to specific areas, but you can add new wasteland map, which basically means, I think, specific. Oh, wait. I understand what this is now. Basically, in an area, you can add it that when you have like if you're changing how big the wasteland is, like what the wasteland areas are in the scenario editor, there's more specific ones, and you can create those. And then you got province background, which is kind of weird. And then here's one that I use a lot: formable nations. You basically have all of these nations that can be formed, and you can take a look on how you would make them, such as Arabia, and you can edit these yourself too. You think like, oh, let's see, ancient Egypt, haha, that's totally not big enough. Or like Australian Hungary, like, oh, it should include all of Austria-Hungary, or the Austrian Empire to have its full extent, or something like that. But you can also add formable nations. So like, say there's a formable nation that I think I know about, such as Macedonia. Let's do Macedonia. Macedon. And I basically say, no, I want this to actually like be a physical formable nation. First of all, you can add claimants, such as North Macedonia, and then I say Greece. These guys can both lay a claim to it, and then what I can do is I can have brush, and then select the areas I want it. You're gonna need to form it, so I will do this in this case. I'll see you in a second, because it's gonna take a second. And then now you can form Macedonia. Now, also you gotta make sure you set its capital. because it's just very specific on that. So, capital, save. So it allows you to form nations, and then you can generate suggested based on all scenarios, or generate predefined borders, sea routes, or print a map. I don't use any of those because. And then you got game editor, which allows you to just do game civilizations, such as adding ones. I haven't really messed around with this section of it. So, and game civilizations, unions. So you can actually add, I believe, unions together. So, you can even add like world continents. So I guess Kepler just kind of for the continents of a world. You want to add continents? Okay, that's what it is for. You can also add regions, I guess. You can add alliances, diplomacy colors, and lines. Which that's about everything. We also got a link. To know I went very brief over everything. So if you want to more in-depth look, you could say in the description or something. So see y'all later.